The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast platform, its affiliates, or even the hosts. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and should not be taken as legal, financial, or professional advice. The host and guests are not liable for any errors of omission in the content, nor for any losses, injuries, or damages arising from the use of the information provided. Listeners are encouraged to seek professional advice relevant to their specific circumstances. Now enjoy the
Welcome, everyone, to this week's episode of Spotlight with That Bee, and that is episode 3. And this is appropriate because of who my guest is, but episode 3 with none other than the champ himself, Shawn Capri. I cannot wait to have this conversation. This is, I believe you're my first follow-up, Shawn.
Yeah, probably, probably so.
I think so, because I think our initial spotlight, I know it's over a year now.
Yeah.
I think it might be almost 2 years. And I really enjoyed our conversation the last time. We've maintained in touch. And I keep telling you, I know for a good 6 months now, I was like, the next time that you put some material out, give us something new. I need to have a spotlight, and you've been gracious enough to finally grant me my wish. So I definitely want to start off by mentioning to everyone that I believe you're to me, one of the new up and coming amazing MCs that's out there right now. I believe your pen is very unique, very original. And whatever it is that I'm listening to, I'm always extremely impressed, whether you are collabing with people or whether you're just doing something quick on a live or something that you've posted on your page. So I'm dying for you to share with everyone everything that you have going on right now, which we were just talking, and you were letting me know a few things. So the floor is yours, my friend. Please tell us first what drives you, because this I wanted to ask you before, but I got nervous and I couldn't. But what drives you to create so much content? Because that's the one thing I notice with you is consistent, is you're always creating so much content, and it's, first of all, it's always phenomenal. But what really drives you on a daily, it seems like, to push out quality content? And I noticed that you don't like to release things too early. It feels like if it's not on point, you're like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. So please share with me.
All right. First, thank you, love, always. Thank you. Um, to answer the question, I love it, right?
Yeah, tell.
Since like being a kid, since I love it. Like I grew up going to the park jam. I grew up taping the Rap Attack. So, my grandfather made music. My father was a DJ. So it's just music always a part of it,
Yeah.
But so it's fun. It's a love.
Yeah.
So that's like it's always going to be something dope out, right? It's always going to be something new. And if you're an artist, whatever, that should inspire you.
Yeah.
So, in turn, if you can inspire somebody else, But for me, I just love like music, period, But as far as creating it, yeah, you want to hear something dope, but you're going to want to make something dope.
Yeah.
And then being in a group where, with my guys, this guy working and, it only inspire you to get busy. So it's just kind of, it's a give and take thing. You give some energy, take some energy from it.
Let everyone know your group is.
I'm part of Grumpy Hustla. I'm
Okay, then.
part of Grumpy Hustler, GRUMPYHUSTLA, right?
Now break it down for everybody.
So,
Who is in Grumpy Hustler?
so Grumpy Hustler is me, Shawn Capri. Then you got Khalil Amin, you got Tom Brady, you also got Mike Louie. We call them Spills. It's four of us, and each of us is soloists. You put us together, we're a duo. You turn it to a trio, turn it to a quartet, whatever way. So, it's iron, sharpen iron, still sharpen still. So
Yeah.
it makes it, easy to create when you're in the room with creators. So we keep each other on our toes and just be in our own zone.
So I've noticed when I've listened to, again, whatever it is y'all put out, because I'm gonna be honest with you, it is, and you already know I'm a hip hop head, so it's something where I'm always impressed, like, because sometimes people will even be like, "Can you listen to my song?" And you're just like, "No." No, but that never happens with the content that you're putting out. So I'm curious, is it something where, do you think, because I notice you all mesh so well together, so but you're all different.
Uh, so a big part of that is the friendship, the
Okay.
brotherhood. Like we didn't come into this like, yo, let's rap. We friends 30 years, easy, without even thinking, right? So we didn't come into this like, yo, let's rap.
Amigos.
You
Okay.
know what I mean? Yeah, like if that's my friend before anything. That's my brother before anything. So you know
That's
what
what's
I'm
up.
saying? So
Yeah.
it makes it, when you look at like a lot of groups, I say like the locks.
Yeah.
These guys is brothers, friends. Like behind the scenes, certain partners in our crew is family with other families. So it's just, it's a blessing, number one. It's a,
Yeah.
it's a blessing because it's like you play sports. So just, imagine going to shoot around with your original squad. And
Yeah.
it's a nice day and we still able to go out here and run a pickup game.
Yeah.
So it makes it easy, way easier for me, and I assume for them, because
I
that's
think I
that's
think
the
it's
story
evident.
underneath the rapping, and that's like the icing. The real thing is that yeah, when they hear the stories, that yeah, these really my friends. Like
So you
so,
never gonna run out of content.
nah,
You
because
at least got 30 years worth.
it's
What?
with it, so inside of that, it's the inside jokes, it's the this, that, and it's the stuff that y'all would never hear on record. It's the stuff that you would never get to see. It's stuff that's maybe for a book or a movie or something. And then
Yeah.
it's other stuff that we go in here and put on the beats. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the like the glue or the
The
secret
recipe.
ingredient.
That's
Yeah,
like the recipe. Yeah. Yeah.
it's nothing is nothing fraudulent about it. That's my guys, right? Whether we rap or not, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just so
Yeah.
happened, oh man, we make music together.
And I think since you're all friends for such a long time, it probably helps, because you're never going to want to disappoint your friend if it's something, for example, like you guys got deadlines to meet or something to put out, right?
Right now, right now,
So,
as we speak.
so, right?
So yeah, but that's the glue. It's things that you'll do for your friend that you wouldn't do for nobody else, right?
Yeah.
That you're only your friend. You know what I'm saying? So to be on this journey and to have my friends there, and it's times when we, want to be alone or chill by yourself, and you get to go to your corner, do your solo stuff. But what's better than looking left or right, or yo, you just finished spitting the verse, and yo, I'm about to go in. Oh, yo, let me pick the hook. Or yo, let me. And it's no ego. It all I get checked out the door. You nice at what you do. I'm nice at what I do, and
Yeah.
it's whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You're
that's
encouraging each other instead of holding each other back because of ego,
yeah.
afraid that maybe one might do better than the other. Because that's the other thing I notice within your group, is that it's like it's truly a camaraderie. It's not like, you're faking it just to show, like, oh, because we're a group of four. So it's supposed to look this way.
It, it's the
And that is rare, you know.
and I think that's the, like I said, I think that's the blessing. That's the that glue for us, because of that right there. And other than that, everybody's right. Who got the best verse on the song?
Yeah.
That don't come into play. Is You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if
Yeah.
you killed it, I'm not mad. It ain't like I'm about to go in there. Ooh, I can't wait. You know what I'm
Which is
saying? Like,
probably why I noticed that you guys mesh so well, because it
yeah,
doesn't feel like it's a battle. It feels it reminds me a lot of Wu-Tang, believe it or not.
everybody do what they do, and
Yes.
bring your seasoning to the table. Bring your plate. If you make whatever, we all can have Thanksgiving every time. If you bring that, you bring the greens, you bring the turkey. We all gonna have Thanksgiving every time.
Yeah.
Next time you bring the turkey, and I'll bring the macaroni and cheese, and as you switch it around like that, but we still gonna eat every time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Nobody gets left out.
Mm.
I love that. Um, but you know, even from being your friend, even though we've never met, but we know each other through online, but
Yes.
we know a
Yeah.
lot of people that actually know us.
Yeah.
So I feel, and I've gotten people that have, you know, given you the stamp
Yeah.
of USDA right
Yeah.
here, is quality. So I always feel that it's something where at the end of the day, I think because you are the type of person that you are, is why you're able to be in the situation you're in and be
Thank you.
in a group with four people that you're actually all helping each other, meshing well. Again, I love everything y'all put out, and it's always extremely entertaining to say the least. And since I'm big on people's pen game, the wit, the the information that a lot of times you find out from people's bars and rap lyrics that you might have not even known something, I think to me is what draws me to particular types of hip hop. And I do know that I look for like underground music. I look for creatives that are up and coming, and there are few, and I'm going to mention to you. I feel Amir, which is, I think it's Pete Rock's protege. I think he's one of those people. I also think Swank and Draft are. And I'm always telling Amir, yo, you guys need to get together. I swear to God, he would tell you. Yeah, she tells me that. You guys need to get together a little tour. And it
Yeah.
should be y'all, because the one thing that all of you have in common is that it's your pen game is insane. What you're putting out there, as far as what you're creating, no one else is putting out there. So it just makes sense that you're gonna tour together. And this is what in my mind I
Look,
have going on. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned that to you while you
we
were
got to speak these things into existence.
Yes.
I always
Yeah.
believe the real going to always connect. So we just speak it into existence. I
Right.
believe in manifesting, visualizing. So definitely, hell yeah, we'll be touring soon, very soon.
Wait, and you'll be coming to Miami because that's the other
International,
one.
yeah. We are either starting or finishing in Miami, but we going global. We taking it around the world, and I
So,
like both of them. Well, I like both of those artists you named too. It's a lot.
all right.
That's when you ask, yo, how do you stay, creating or inspired, right? It's a lot of dope artists, and
Nah, nah, don't give people credit that they shouldn't have. There isn't a
well,
lot of dope artists. There is not a lot of dope artists. Don't even say
well,
that.
no, okay, because I say that because
Yeah,
you're going to find what you're looking for. So I
true,
look for the dope artists. So let me put it that way.
true,
Uh,
true, true.
You feel what I'm saying? If you look
Yeah,
for it, seek, find, ask, receive, knock, open, right? So I'll be listening for like, yo, because that's what keep the game going. It's a new way to deliver that bar. It's a new, you know what I'm saying? It's always So that's what say, yeah, it's a lot of dope artists out here. Is that because I don't like to knock the youth. I remember being young, right, and my uncles would do
Oh,
that, right. So I try not to. Whatever is new and the kids like it, I'm with it
yeah.
because I remember being young. My uncles and them grow up on Run DMC, Melly
Wow.
Mel, rah. So when you get to the next level, when we get to the Mob Deeps, the J. Rules, the Damages, and they not
Yeah.
rhyming, cat, because they don't got the rah. Nah,
Yeah.
that's still so. It's a new way to You know what I'm saying? So that's why I salute everybody. I'm always salute them. Like, yeah, I'm gonna
So
do what
do
I
you
do.
feel,
Let's not get crazy. I'm gonna do what I do, but I'm gonna always salute them. No, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Do you, well, I honestly, I'm glad that you said that because I am somebody that unfortunately I can't get really used to a lot of the newer artists. So I find myself doing the same thing, but I find myself looking for artists like everyone that I mentioned. So when I'm honestly telling you a lot of times that, hey, when's your next song? It's because really I am craving already the types of creatives that I really enjoy. And I'm telling you, the majority of it is y'all pen game. To me, it's insane because I say this all the time. Once y'all say it, I think, damn, I could have said that.
Thank you.
But it never really occurs to me. And I know I could never, I've seen you freestyle. I've seen you freestyle on my spotlight when you off the dome did a whole remix for for
Yeah.
nobody's gonna know, but for it's the theme for the dugout. So the fact that you did that like off the dome in my live to me gives you like cred for like the rest of my life. But
So
I notice I'm always looking for that type of creative, and I don't think it's that common, Shawn, at all.
um, we only know what we know, right? Like, you know
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
I'm
saying?
looking. I'm
So
looking, and
let me interject and say this real quick. I will tell you this. I'm glad you said even for the dugout, the roll call, right?
yeah,
'Cause that was such a blessing, right?
yeah.
So I will share this with you. I just did the theme for the street lit house party, which is Wahida Clark, and it's
So
kind of
is this
fire.
like is this gonna be a new thing? Or are we just gonna start doing themes for like a lot of
Well,
people?
so I've been asked a few times, and I'm like, 'cause I didn't want it to be my thing. But Wahida Clark, that's sis, right? So she asked me, and it's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fire. Moby, Easy Moby on the track. It's fire. Street lit house party. Book coach Wahida Clark, Miss Wahida Clark, Queen Wahida Clark. Yeah, but it's fire though. On
So
the low.
are we gonna get to? Are you gonna post that on your page?
Um, Not yet. But when we done with this, I'll let you hear it though.
Okay.
But yeah, if they go to her stream, they might check it out. It's the Street Lit House Party, Wahida Clark. It's on Twitch. It's on several platforms. But look that up. And when y'all tune in, she got a lot of dope DJs and artists and things going on over there,
I
along with
definitely
literature and reading and things like that. So yeah, if you get a chance, check that out. You hear it there, but between me and you, I'll let you hear that at the end of this.
Oh yeah, and I know Wahida is from the dugout, so
Yeah.
anything we could do to support our peoples from the dugout, I'm always
Doug Love always.
yes,
Always.
definitely. So while we're on that topic,
Go.
share with people what you have coming out. If you're gonna be touring, if you got anything coming up as far as shows, I've already lost hope on you coming to Miami anytime
Look.
soon.
Look.
But maybe after this,
Yeah,
something.
don't count me out yet. So,
Okay.
right now, out right now, I'm Grumpy Hustlers, Eat a Star of the Animal Kingdom series. That's Khalil I mean. That's out right now.
Okay.
Me personally, I have some work coming for y'all on June 7th. It's called
Okay.
10 Minute Smoke Break. We also have our third shift from Grumpy Hustler. We got first shift, second shift, and third shift from Grumpy Hustler. And we also got 25th Hour from Grumpy Hustler, along with Animal Kingdom, Eat or Starve, and in a minute you have 10 minute smoke break, June 7th. As far as shows, on the 7th, I'm gonna do something with a great brother named John Freedom. It's a spot called Starlight on 22nd here in Charlotte. I'm gonna pop out and do some joints for that situation, and go back into here, get some videos done for this 10 minute smoke break. But
So if people want to contact you because they like what you do and they want to set something up, is it something where they have to hit you up directly, or is it
yeah,
something?
well,
Okay. Or do you have like a manager? I don't know. I'm
you
supposed
can
to
hit me
ask.
directly because this is we in real life, even though we online and social media, virtual reality, things like that. But you can hit me directly, and you
They
know,
can DM you to set something up.
yeah, I'm Shawn Capri on most platforms. You mostly can find me on IG. I don't, I rather deal with the IG algorithm.
Right.
But I'm Shawn Capri. You can find me there, and everything is Grumpy Hustler. You can find me Grumpy Hustler _ artifacts. You can find me there as well.
Okay.
But I'm not hard to find.
I know, and you can't be because I think
I'll
the
be
whole
laying
point
low,
is for
but
people to find you.
yeah, I'll be in the cut behind the scenes, but I ain't hard to find. I'm always paying attention. I'll pop when I need to.
I always notice, always. You're always in an amazing mood. Like your energy is insane. And how do you do it? Like, is it something because you're doing what you love daily? To be honest with you?
So we'll start. It's levels. We'll go to levels with that question, right? So the
Sure.
first thing is being grateful, right?
Oh
We're
my
going
God.
to just start with being grateful. Yo, we still here. All we've been through, we still here. So we're gonna start with the first level of being grateful. Second is just, my grandmother used to always tell me, have something in life to look forward to because it makes it worth living,
Facts.
right? So you just have something to look forward to. So I enjoy my family, I enjoy music, I enjoy your alone time. I'm gonna have something to look forward to throughout the course of my day. And
Yeah.
then so where's today, right? Because you sis. So we're gonna chop it up. So today I went to a place called Whiteville, North Carolina, right? I had to go pay a ticket for speeding. Went down there. It's been raining all day and night. It's still raining in Charlotte now, right? I went down there, paid the ticket and everything. Let me take that back. I went to pay the ticket, and the way that the creator work is, they was trying to give me a court date. I'm told them I'd rather pay the ticket today and just get it over with because I can't keep coming back and forth. And they said the officer was deceased. So they had to dismiss it.
Wow.
So, right. So first we're gonna be grateful, right? Because we're gonna say, love
That's
and
God.
condolences to his family, right? So we being grateful because we still here. Then still being grateful because things work out when you try to do the right thing. You know what I mean? Or you attempt to do the right thing. So when you ask why I be in that mood, that's what my mind be. I just be trying to find, some sunshine inside of all of the rain. I be trying to find my blessings. I try to generate blessings and keep them good. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the core of it,
Let me tell
pretty
you,
much.
your positive energy is infectious.
Everything can snowball. I'd rather it snowball in a good way. You know what I mean?
You should
So
really consider doing lives more often, I feel, on your page. But where you're actually, you know what? And I've been thinking of doing something. I've been thinking of doing something where all of us can get together on a live as the dugout. Just people be coming in, and I'm willing to use my platform for that. Where like once a month or something, we all get together, we all pull up, and not, Maceo has his lives, which nobody can replace, but
yeah,
not something with music, but something where it's more like community, where we all get to see each other, talk to each other, see what's up with everyone. That community part of the dugout, because
and
in our comments while Maceo is playing music, we're already doing it.
And
The
this is what we
jokes,
built on. Yeah.
the jokes.
This is what we
Oh,
built on. That's what I said. That's the, with the dugout, that's a special place, right? Because if a person there, then they would know, right? So the first is we all love music. If not, we wouldn't be here, right?
true.
So the love is always, so it starts there. So
Yeah,
that's to say that you set it up. I'm sure people is with it because this is how we started. We and it so like for the dugout members on Twitch and things of that nature, right?
yeah.
When we started, it wasn't never because Mace was on. We was in here for 8-10 hours a day before Mace even get on, just talking to each other all day.
Really?
Yeah, we never. It wasn't because you. So that's what made it different. And I might be giving a lot of sauce right now, right? So this is what made it different. We
Okay.
didn't. Most people come there when they DJ go live,
Right.
right? Mace had overplaying. The music was just playing. So we just had somewhere to be during the pandemic. So when we in here talking to each other,
Right.
Mace don't come on till 5-6 o'clock this evening. We've been in here since 5-6 this morning.
Well, I never knew that. You know that? I
That's
never.
how. So that's what say when. That's why I saw with the dugout, it's a different thing because all us. This is how we was built. It was never built that we here when because you can't go into the room until the DJ go live. Mace was fortunate enough to leave the room open. Everybody else room is only open when it's live.
So the dugout is the original silent party because CQ did this thing one time where it started where D Nice
Yeah.
super late one night goes to bed but leaves everything on. But we had
So
all drinking and whatnot. So he spends like 8 hours or something, goes to bed, doesn't come back. He says he wakes up, everybody's blowing up his phone, and when he goes and looks, everybody in CQ is still
yeah.
there talking and running jokes. So technically, you're telling me the dugout is the
So
original.
so we got to give credit because we all came from CQ.
Oh, that's true.
So we got to give D Nice his proper credit. And he was
Okay.
I thank the creator for him. He not the first person to DJ online. We all know that. But
Yeah.
the time that he decided to go at the time in the world, like when all that was going on, the
Yeah.
DJ saved the world. And I always want to salute D Nice for that, right? Because we we go all the way back to I know that's D Nice the TR-808 from Boogie Down Production.
Yeah.
I love Criminal Minded, one of my favorite albums, right? So I know that D Nice. So to watch, to Blessing to come all the way around decades later, right? And that and personally, I say it had to be D Nice because certain people might have been too famous, or certain people might have.
Hmm.
I don't care what platinum you saw. You wasn't here before D Nice. That's still D Nice from Boogie Down Production. So it's
Yeah.
still a certain respect and love that comes with it. It's still a genuine. It's still a certain integrity, right?
Yeah.
So like I remember when he hit the 100,000 and pointed in the air and did the Usain Bolt. I screenshotted it. I got that in my phone. I'm in
That's
there when
fine.
he did that, right? I
Yeah.
remember watching the politicians and celebrities coming in. We couldn't believe this. Like, oh man, y'all regular people. Like, because like before then, like everybody wasn't on social media. People was creeping. Now you
Yeah.
really talking to people. So I thank him so much for that because I don't know if anybody else could have pulled it off that smooth.
And here's what's funny is a lot of the people I've met, and this is why I thank him. A lot of people that I have met, including yourself, have only been because it has stemmed from that main tree that then became all these separate little branches, right?
What was it?
Of what was CQ.
It was homeschool or something like that. I think he was
Well,
calling it homeschool at first. It
I
wasn't
wasn't there.
even.
I wasn't there yet for homeschool.
Yeah, it wasn't even called CQ yet. It was homeschool at first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what say with the dugout, it's it because we all come from that. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? Like, who was it on
Well,
Instagram and And D Nice,
one of the days, not to cut you off, that
go.
he was like, DJ Macio's on right now. Everybody come over. That's how I found out. And I'm a huge,
Yeah,
obviously, I mean, a huge De La Soul fan. I was like, oh shit, Maceo.
yeah.
Yeah, let me do that too. And from that day, I was always either in CQ or I was, if Maceo was on, I would be in
Those
the.
was those are some due due to being the pandemic. I don't want to say it was great days, right? I can't say that because it was the pandemic. The world is shut down, right?
Yeah,
But those were some great times.
yeah,
That's just like watching. That's to say, shout out to my big bro Mace, right? Because watching
yeah,
Mace trying to figure out how to,
yeah,
because you was the nice guest as a DJ, and then like, yo, you know what? This Instagram is all right. Let me try it.
yeah,
And we over here on Instagram, but they won't let you play but so much, so we had to go over here to Twitch.
yeah.
So that's to say to watch it, and I just think all of those. There's so many DJs. It's so many DJs that, and I just think in that moment they saved the world. Music healed everybody, kept us cool at a time when we might have panicked and flipped everything upside down. And I just thank them for their time, and
Look, I
it was.
believe, Shawn, I believe, first of all, I believe everything happens for a reason. You meet everybody you meet for a reason. This is something my life has taught me. And if it isn't because, I met the person, 3 years ago, like who would have thought when I initially met you that you would already be on my follow up and a whole nother whole show I'm creating, which is why, but
Yeah,
because of this, I know I'm shown by the creator that you meet people for a reason.
that's
And
a
I
fact.
strongly am starting to believe now because of how the world is today. I believe we didn't all meet to get through the pandemic, but to be able to get through what we're going through now and what is
Yeah,
to come. And I keep telling people this. And daily, I am being reminded because of different moments that are going on in my life and new people I'm meeting, and then finding out eventually like, oh my god, well, I'm surprised I haven't found out that somebody new I've met knows you, because that's what a small world it has become. And
but
a lot has
it's
to do
crazy when I
because,
pop in the other day, right?
yeah,
I'm just scrolling through and I pop in and Dez is in here, right?
yes,
So,
which is another way that I thought of, you know what, we should be doing this as a thing,
so
because
for
to
me to
see
pop in
you.
there and see Dez, because Dez is a major part, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
It's no it's no roll call without Dez. There's no, you know what I'm saying?
No, I
That's
didn't
the
know. Wait,
main.
I didn't know there was no. Like, tell me about that real quick. What do you mean? There's no roll
So
call?
me and Dez is uh was talking offline, you sending me beats. Dez knew I could rap.
Yeah.
So me and Dez is talking.
Yeah.
And shout out to the Vibe Curator, H3 stuff, Detroit. What up, though? Shout out to the Vibe Curator, right?
So.
So he's in there one day. He had Dez play a joint of mine. He like, yo, that's you rapping? Because I ain't tell nobody I can rap. You know what I'm saying? It's Three being the person he is. Yo, that's you? Yeah, that's me. Yo, you mind doing the intro for me? Mm. But I'm here. You from Detroit. Dez is from Detroit. Well, Dez, if you want me to do it, can you make the beat?
Yeah.
That's I'm gonna do it for you. All right, thank you. So I end up doing the actual intro for Three Still, which May said, like, yo, how come my joint don't sound? I need one of those. Yo, I'm not gonna ask you to make the beat, Daz, because you already sent me the beats. Let me listen to one of these beats and figure out what the beat is.
Yeah.
It's that one. And from there we make roll call. But yeah, Dez is a big major part. He be low key, but Dez is a major part.
So he comes in. This is how supportive Des is. He comes into my lives periodically, where a lot of times I'm not even expecting him to be there. I might be, doing one of my lives, or I'm just doing a quick live, or I'm walking or something where, there might be zero people in there. They come in he will literally stay in there, see that there isn't a lot of people in the live, and have the longest conversation with me. And I know that he's doing it to show support.
Love.
So what you're telling me, I'm not
Yeah.
surprised, because
It is.
that small action of just being like, you know what, let me show her support. And and he's
Yeah.
always like, hey, talk where we talk about the dugout, we
Yeah.
talk about how things are going for him. And once again, this is part of the reason why, because he also has real positive energy.
Yeah.
This is part of the reason why I tend to be drawn so much to all these creatives that are part of the dugout, but because I know Maceo has one of the biggest hearts in a human being that I
Yeah.
have met in my entire life. He is like a huge teddy bear, like a bear, because he looks like he could definitely drag you if you're looking at him the wrong
Yeah.
way. However, he is the sweetest, most humble guy.
That's
And
my guy.
I am not surprised that this is the type of community that he has, because good energy attracts good energy, I believe.
It's and that's a shout out to Tina. You gotta shout out Tina
Oh
because
my,
that's to
of
say
course.
it's
That girl.
with
Yes.
with the dugout is such a special thing, right? That's what say when it's a husband and wife, right? When we
Pure
start
love,
here.
which is pure love.
You feel me?
No
Friends,
one.
old friends, and husband and wife, right? So
Yeah.
it's a certain way you're gonna move in here. We was never in here in the dugout trying to, yo, what's your name? Yo, what's up? But,
Yeah.
we wasn't here to climb in inboxes and whispers and stuff, right?
Yeah.
It was just the music. That, yo, that's sis. That's bro.
Yeah.
Peace king, peace queen. And we kept it on love. And that's what I say was it's a different thing. It was if they was there, they will understand. You know what I'm saying?
Love
But
and love and respect.
yeah, and this
Like,
is this is the way it was built. We rock with each other. It was never that, yo, you know what, your mace is on. Let's run in here. We
yeah.
in here all day talking about our work day, whatever we got going on. And shout out to the Kings. Like I still speak to Remo and Noop every morning. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Remo's
So
on stage often.
I low locks. I speak to these guys all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so if we was doing what we was doing. And the blessing is that, yo, you gave us somewhere to be, somewhere where we could do what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's to say, yeah, it starts with him and Tina. Y'all showing us love by doing that. So the love, everything just go full circle. The love returns, and and that's even with you saying that comment about Des.
Yeah.
We, man, we used to sit in there, waiting for Des used to be. We used to call him marathon man. Des would do 15, 16 hours on the straight mix all night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go to sleep and wake up, Des still spinning.
No, and he still goes on a lot, because I do see when he goes
Yeah,
on, I get all the alerts, and from Twitch, and even a lot of times from Instagram, even though Instagram will flag you, and you get kicked out.
man, Des, and that's
I
just
still see
DJing.
what's in the
We
work. Yeah.
You still talk about him being a musician. That we just talking about the DJ aspect. We're not even talking about the actual musician. So let's say, yeah, Des Andres is one of them. Like, and that's I gotta salute him because that's what I said. People wouldn't even heard roll call, wouldn't have heard me run
Yeah.
for three star, none of that. That would have just been, our secret. That would have just been amongst us.
And I'm
So
I'm glad that you're giving him this much love too,
yeah, that's my guy.
because
Yeah,
I've
that's my guy.
conversation
Like,
I had a conversation with him where he seemed like he felt that particular day he was feeling like he could have more support. So the fact that you're taking the time out on your spotlight
oh nah,
to
that's know
support
how I
your
rock
fam.
with him. Like that's know how I rock. Like he be mad at me,
Yeah.
like, yo, Chen, what we doing? But as far as the love and the support, nah, that's always. Now, did I hurry up and jump on that beat that he wanted me to jump on or whatever? But did I, so that's my guy. Like, yeah, cause that's what say the first level is just being grateful.
Yeah.
Like
I think what I'm trying
you
to get at is, because you attract this type of energy, you can stay within the same type of energy. I'm curious to know is it something where, like today, like how you're saying, you went and you were going to pay the ticket? Do you even get in a bad mood?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like,
And then do
so
you do like exercise or something to I don't know, like calm
not
down?
like, yeah,
Ball? You play ball?
it's just used to. I get hurt now, they're gonna have to pay me to get sprain my ankle, something like that. We cannot be out here. Just I shoot around, but you said we about to run full court. Nah, bro. If I gotta get hurt, we gotta get paid for this.
Oh,
So, um, it's yeah, I definitely get in a bad mood. I just you just try to see it. What they call bird's eye view. What's that? Emotional intelligence, right? When they say try to figure out your perspective. I know that mine is like a bird's eye view. So before the two cars crash into each other, like you can see it happening. So I allow, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, I definitely do definitely get in a bad mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, but for the most part, out of 365, I'm gonna be cool. I don't like raising my voice. I don't like. I be chilling. Like I'm pay attention, and I'm a comment what need to be comment, but I'm gonna listen to what you saying more than trying to.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't know. I just be cool about it, but nah, I balance it out. So you know.
I'm thinking if you pull out like a calendar, maybe because I'm Cuban and spicy and whatnot. But
Yeah,
if
I
you
be
pull out
chilling.
a calendar, I'm thinking I got a lot of red X's on mine. Why you
Look,
just got like, I
just a
don't
couple, just a couple.
know,
Because
like one, and
yeah,
I
because
got like
if you know how it's going to play out, is it worth? You know what I'm saying? Is it worth it if you know how it's going to play out? So certain stuff, I just don't.
you just don't bother.
Instagram, like I said, if any of the platforms or social medias are like, you'll see me on Instagram, right? But
Yeah,
even on there, once you see the good word that you need to see or hear the laugh, get the laugh you want, I'm gonna close it. I'll be back 15, 20 minutes later because you know after that you might run into the BS.
yeah,
So
yeah,
anytime I see the good, I'm
yeah,
pressing like, let me get up out of here. You feel what
yeah,
I'm saying? Because sooner or later you're going to run into something and you be like, you know what? And I'm not the person that leave a lot of comments. I'll leave some emojis or something, but I'm not
yeah,
going to be doing paragraphs. But I see some stuff that like, yo, I want to voice my. Nah, let me
yeah,
chill.
yeah.
Because like, what I'm gonna do? Argue with somebody on the computer? So that's why even with you, like, yo, you need to go live. I think about that. I'm like, I
Nah.
I can't see myself arguing with nobody on the computer. Like I'm a
But do you feel like you would need to argue? Like, I
yeah.
don't think people would be coming to you with the, I don't know. You
No, I
have,
would. I
yeah,
would. So
yeah,
want me to tell you what's funny, right? I tell you what's funny because we talking
yeah, yeah.
social media. So I think it's funny, right? Like Talib Kweli,
Uh huh.
right? I would probably be aggravating like him, not on the platform or the stances that he had, but yo, I just got time to go back and forth since you think you want to play with me today. So when he be on his BS like that, I feel it
Yeah,
because you know what? But then you like, yo, for me, I know that I'm gonna do that because if I voice my opinion on every post that I see, you
yeah.
kind of expecting an argument. But
So,
if a person is coming to your page posting and you think I'm not gonna say that, so that's why I'm like, I don't even like playing those games. Let me make my post, let me press like on there. I don't want to say too much on here because I don't want to argue on the computer. That's crazy to me. It's so we from a certain era. It's crazy to me right now looking into this camera talking to you. I'm still a dinosaur like that. You
I
feel
feel
what I'm
that.
saying?
I
So
feel that.
you said go live and what? Talk to myself. Just look at my camera. And just, nah. So I still be adjusting to that part of it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. So I get what
but
you're saying though, because when he was on social media, I was also a follower of Talib, and I've gotten the honor of meeting him and seeing him
ooh,
DJ here quite a few times when Jerobi was doing his nights on Tuesdays.
okay.
And I think about three times he came and he DJ'd. He didn't perform. I wish he would have rapped because he is one of my favorite MCs. So, can I tell you, with all the arguing he does online, I've never in person seen him argue once. He is the most chill
You
artist,
understand? You
which to me
understand?
is like, but online you a monster,
And
yo.
that's why I'm
Like,
like, I can relate to that because in real time, I'm a chill. We ain't about to argue. You know what I'm saying? But you
yeah,
said sit here and go back and forth with a person using words.
yeah,
Oh man, I'm having too much fun.
yeah,
So that's what say, man. But I enjoy it though. That's what say I observe, but certain things I just don't comment. I see it, but I
yeah,
just I
yeah,
you know, and it's the same with music. You try not to you know, you could observe some stuff or go through some things without putting it in music. You know what I'm saying? Or
yeah,
sprinkle it into your music.
yeah,
So it's just, I look at it kind of like the same thing. Like, you know, if you know that it's gonna go left, or well, you know, they say think before you speak. You had time to think before you press send. You know what I mean? But if that's what you want to do, some people really enjoy it. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Some people feel like they have to express themselves, or if not, they feel I believe they feel like it's a form of themselves disrespecting who they are, so they just have to get it out because they have,
And
they have to voice what their opinion is,
it's
because
some great
you know
ones.
you voice your opinion, now it's my turn
It's
type
my turn. It's some great man. As they say, the comment section is the best. The comment section be better than the post. There's some great ones. It's like, how you going to win an argument with this person like that? So I, you know, that's it. I observe it, but I just don't say that. I be seeing it.
So then what I'm going to definitely do is I'm going to try to put something together where I'm thinking if I do anything, it would be like once a month. So I would love it if you would help me when I reach out to you, and I'm sure you're going to say yes.
I
Um,
will.
we could get together some of, if not all, of the dugout, where we could just do lives like not here on StreamYard, but actually on IG, where we could just start pulling people up and we could just have conversations and just hear from each other.
That'd
And
be dope.
like that, we could also have Maceo and Tina come in and do the same with them. So it doesn't
Hmm.
always have to be that Maceo is DJing, but we
Hmm.
could still have that, share all the
Community.
love, as we say.
I
Um,
already know a few in my head that's already going to say yeah. So yeah, I
Remo,
definitely help you.
Remo,
Yeah, I
Dennis,
definitely help you. Yeah, you already know. It's a few that's definitely on board. So
yeah.
that's not but
So
just giving them the time and the day.
yeah, and I know for me that would bring me a lot of joy, and I always enjoy the conversations I have with all of you,
Yeah,
especially
it's
you, John, because as I mentioned, and this is why I actually even say it in the spotlight. I'm sure it's evident to everybody that's going to watch this, but it's something where there's a lot of things lacking in this world right now, and positive energy is one of those things. So as I'm speaking to you, I'm only bringing it up because it stands out to me like a beacon, where I'm thinking, okay, I know how I'm feeling right now, others need to feel this way, and I know others from the dugout, which are all the people we're mentioning right now,
yeah,
which is fine, you all have that same effect. And I think this point in time right now, I really do feel like that is needed. And it could create something, who knows, that could become something else. Like
yeah,
we were saying, CQ became the dugout, and then now look at all of us. And
man.
now it's like I'm meeting more of the dugout, and I think it would be a shame if we don't get together at least once a month. Um, that way, there we could, some of us, like myself, have lost family. So y'all fill in that place for me. And I'm thinking sometimes, I know that there's others that don't reach out to people like I do,
Hmm.
or people that might
Hmm.
not have our connection, or Dez's or Remo's, but are suffering in silence
Yeah.
because now a lot of the lives aren't being had, and Maceo, it cannot be his responsibility, the way that I see it, to
Uh-huh.
keep us together. So when he is too busy and he's, handling his business, then,
You
we
have a
should
place.
another, like Via, I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
we
So
should
I
have a
would love
place.
it. I know you're gonna help. I would love it. I would, as soon as I put everything together, I'm gonna let you know.
No
If you
problem.
hear of any particular dates that would be great, like if somebody's birthday or something is coming, where that would be
Hey,
like the initial day.
you
Wait,
hit
whose
it.
birthday's coming?
You hit it on the head once you said Remo. You know his birthday coming up. So
Okay,
that's,
wait. When's his birthday though? When's his birthday?
his birthday is June. I want to say the 12th or
The
13th.
12th?
He's a Gemini. He's like that second week of June, I think. I want to
Okay,
say 6/12 is his birthday.
okay, okay. Find out for sure. Let's not talking about it on here though, because we're gonna, post this.
Let's say no more. Let's say no more.
uh,
I'll reach out to him. I'll find out what's up with him.
okay, okay. See, and this is something that I wanted people to also see. Do y'all see how cool he is? um, is it something where you feel possibly in the future? I see that you're putting out collabs and you're putting out your own songs. Do you feel that it's something in the future where you would ever sign with like a huge record label? Now that we're talking about putting things out in this universe, because
Um,
I noticed your zhuzh is low key.
yeah, so it, due to the fact that I am in a group and my crew and everything is Grumpy Hustler, it's still gonna have to be on our terms, right? It's still gonna have to be on my terms as far as um because we don't want to put a cap on nothing, right? But the world
Right.
has changed.
Yeah.
You and I are doing business directly,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's to say, so going back to my father, I learned a few things from my father. He was into the promotion game, right? So I learned a few things from him, and what I learned is a lot of the funk, R&B acts, and all that, they still get checks performing,
Mm-hmm.
right? So what I learned was the money was in the touring and the merch.
Oh.
So at a certain point, you need a record label for what? To give you some shows or to sell your product.
Oh.
So I just, so at a certain point, you never know who's watching. So I don't want to say, no, I never signed a record deal, but it still got to make sense, because
Well,
at a certain point,
here's why I ask, because I happen to know a couple people. I happen to know a couple, one, two, three, four, five people.
okay,
That some of them might have their own labels and they might see something. And if here's the way I've noticed things work in the creatives world, I might not be able to do it, but somebody I know might watch this, and all of a sudden opportunities come out of the woodwork. So
blessing. So yeah,
because
that's
somebody
what I say. I,
out of
I
the way.
wouldn't, I wouldn't sit here and say no. I turn it down. It just have to make sense. You know what I
You would
mean?
have to be a collective with Grumpy Hustler, or
No, it's me
okay,
just personally. That's to say,
okay,
for me, when I look at it, like, how do we make money in this game when nobody buy records and streams and all of that, right? If people
true,
invest their money in you, how do you recoup the money back,
right,
right? So that's to say, it just go to the grumpy hustle, not grumpy hustle, but just the grumpy hustle itself. A
yeah,
person give you X, Y, Z. How do you make that back in his day, right? So that's to say, the simple math is
yeah,
touring and merch or vinyl things of that nature.
yeah,
And then, you got the business side, the syncs and the licenses and things of that nature.
yeah,
So that's say it just has to make sense. If they have the same vision,
yeah.
then everything is possible. I'm not hard to, I don't mind negotiating. So I'm not hard to deal with, you know,
And if somebody
compromising is
wants,
one thing, negotiating is another.
yeah, well, once you're negotiating, it's also you have to keep in mind if we're dealing with Grumpy Hustler as a unit, or if it's just you as an individual, because once you have more, obviously,
Mhm.
that you have to take into consideration, it's something where now you all have to agree, and that's the only fair thing. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't expect anything else. which is why I also asked. So, because some people might say, I'm part of a group, I don't do anything individual.
Nah.
Consider it
The so
individual.
the so it's a group, it's a stamp, it's a springboard, it's a lifestyle. So we not like locked in. We're like, you know what, you get me, you can't get them, or you
Yeah.
take all us. It's
Yeah.
we hustling, right?
I see you. I
So
know it. I'm
you know
glad.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's do what we need to do, right? You gotta feed the
Yeah.
family, you gotta, so you can't sit and be like, yo, it's all or nothing.
Yeah.
That
And
don't
I'm
make sense.
where I believe, because this is what I do. And I normally, and I think this is why I am bringing to me also like a beacon the people that are around me right now. But I believe it's something where if you truly know you have talent and the people that are around you, even if it's in like a group, they support you because they see that within you too, and none of you are selfish and you're not dealing with ego, then they would be wanting to encourage you to do something solo if you have an offer, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be selfish, and once you
Hmm.
grow, you're going to start bringing your peoples with you, and that's how I work.
Yeah,
Which is why I want to do something with the dugout, which is why I'm always trying to reach out to different people like yourself.
thank
As long as I know that I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make sure everybody that is on my team is gonna make it with me. So but I asked because some people have
you. Yeah,
agreements, or I know you're saying you've known them for 30 years,
yeah.
and know the type of vibe and personality that you are. So I didn't think so, but you know what? It's something that should come up because others don't have that experience.
Hmm.
They might want to not ask, thinking or assuming something, even though, let me tell you, the people I rock with, they're highly intelligent and their business mind is clearly on point with shit. And I know that they would know to ask before assuming. But then there's
Yeah.
others that wouldn't. So it's the only reason why I mentioned it.
Oh
Um,
no,
yeah.
it's like the Kit Kat bar. You want all four? You want one? You want two, three? We hustling, right?
Why did you mention
So none of us is like, oh no, that's we all happy for each other. I'm
Yeah.
celebrating Khalil's dropping Eat a Star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we all, that's just the inspiration of yo, and you just keep going. You
I
know.
mean, I think it's always a positive thing to always celebrate your people. If it's somebody that you support, if it's somebody that the minimum they do a day or weekly or whenever they see you or you hear from them is put a smile on your face, then you know what? You should do your best, I think, to encourage at the minimum whatever they got going on, as far as if they're a creator or they're an artist, or even if it's somebody that what they do is they do sports. Because that, again, that to me, what I'm seeing daily is,
Means a lot.
yeah, it's
Means a
there's
lot.
nothing like having people support you, people that are your peers supporting you in whatever your passions are. There's a lot of lack of support. So when
It
I see
means a
it,
lot.
yeah, yeah,
And people, but in everything though, in everything. I
yeah,
sit and be at my daughter volleyball games. You talk
yeah,
to some people and they be like, "Yo, I wish my parents supported me." And my aunt used to gas me up. Cap, go ahead and rap for me. My uncle made me rap, and so it takes that. You need that. You know what I'm saying? So the support is always essential.
yeah,
The support that's invaluable. You know what I mean? That's
yeah.
like a big part to all of this. The smallest thing, the smallest piece of support. You know
I
what I'm saying?
I agree, and it can make a difference in somebody's career too.
In their
So
life,
yeah,
their
yeah,
life, the way they walk, the way they stand, the way they present themselves.
yeah. It's true. It's true because you walk differently when you know that you're not alone and that people got your back.
And they support you. They give you that nod, they give you that thumbs up, they keep
Yeah.
going. That means something. You know what I mean?
like I'm assuming for most artists, not myself because I don't do music, but I've noticed it when I'm doing it, and I have a friend who's either a DJ or an MC, or and when they see that I am like feeling whatever content it is that they're putting out, the way that I see it like amps them up is when I realize you don't even have to make a big commotion. Just with seeing how you are enjoying what they're putting out, that is really for them what is feeding them.
It
Um,
means a lot.
yeah. So, and at times I feel that I have to hold myself back with people that I know, because even sometimes with you, I don't want to be like, I don't want to promote his stuff too much because I don't want him to think I'm just being, overly supportive, if that could be a thing. But people are weird in this world. So you're doing things to help and you're doing things to encourage. And at times they misconstrued whatever your intent is because they're used to something negative that might have traumatized them, in regards to that. And yet at times I want to hold myself back and not offer a spotlight, or not want to encourage somebody too much, but because I don't want them to misunderstand or misinterpret what my intentions are. When really my intentions are very pure. It is to show people what type of creative the creative is, like yourself. I want people to see that you're an amazing person, that you're not just an amazing artist, you're an amazing friend, you're an amazing dad.
Thank
Your whole family unit, when I'm watching your live, oh, I'm so happy for you because I'm like, he deserves this happiness.
you.
So
Thank
my main thing would always be in like, yo, be on my spotlight is because I'm dying, especially now that my platform is growing. I'm dying for people to see who you are and what you're like, because I hope somebody sees this, starts, going into your page, seeing your content. I know that when we finish putting all this together and RG, our engineer, does his magic
you. Gee,
at
what up?
the end, the creation is going to be phenomenal. And I know that people are going to see exactly who you are and what you can do. And that is really my intent, because I think, and I always tell you this, I think on the mic, you're not humble, but in life, you're humble. So I feel like if I could just, this is why every time you go on my live, I'm like, Shawn Capri, because I feel like that you should literally have a button
What is the
that you
button to
should
push?
just be walking around with, like me yelling, like a blonde popping out, Shawn Capri. Because if I were, if it was up to me, you would have like literally, it would be like like the clip with Derek and KRS-One and I'm gonna get you sucker, where they're walking around and they're literally like the theme music for, what was it, the Ace, no, not the what was it, I
With the
can't
every
remember.
superhero needs the theme music.
Yes,
Yeah.
I feel like you need to walk around with that, because I feel like that's the only way people might even pay attention the way I feel you deserve. But I think because you're so humble, Shawn, I don't feel like, and this is why I'm like, you need to do lives, you need to do this. Maybe that should be your PR person, because I think you need to definitely get the word out more. I can't wait to see for when you start releasing all the music, when you start doing tours. I want to put this out in existence. I really strongly believe that a tour with you, with Amir, and with Swank and Draft, I think that would be like a little tour. And don't you all live like in the same area?
Yeah. We all understand.
So I'm saying
Yeah.
that would, excuse me, that would be, it's cold where I'm at, so I'm like shivering at this point, but I'm also excited. That would be a phenomenal, phenomenal tour to see. And you're all pretty much on the same level. I know you all. I know Swing can draft a little bit, And the one thing I notice is that you're all like-minded in that aspect, where you're all super humble, yet on the mic, y'all are
Yeah.
ridiculous. With the pen, y'all are ridiculous.
That's
So
when you show it. It's like
together,
good sportsmanship. You show it then, and then after that, we dap up and go off the court.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
but when we on the court, yeah,
I think y'all would complement each other really well if you were doing like a little tour. I just only ask, if that were to ever happen, that you please come to Miami.
make sure we pull up to Miami. We
Yeah,
would definitely do that.
yeah.
I'm glad you
So
said that because I'm glad you said that. I'm
yeah,
glad you said that. Thank you for that
speak
good word
me
right
into
there.
existence.
Thank you
So
for that good word right there.
you're very welcome. I hope, because I'm gonna be, of course, be promoting this too. I hope when this goes up and I start mentioning to people how this is one of the things we discussed, I really hope that people that need to hear this hear that, because I hope really that that does end up happening. I think
Oh,
that would
no,
be so. Y'all don't have to kick me no coin over.
we just have to come to Miami.
You just have to come to Miami.
Yeah.
That's all I
All right.
want. And I
All
want to
right.
be front row. Wait. And I want to be front row right there watching everything. So, with that said, I think we can definitely close out the episode. I could talk to you literally for hours.
But you sis, you already know it's Doug Love. We could do this 2-3 hours. That's it. We just scratching the surface.
So I know that with all that we've discussed, I know that again, RG is going to put something nice together. It's obviously ran way over the 30 minutes that I've allotted, but you, my friend, deserve 4 hours. Forget about 30 minutes.
Thank you.
So I'm happy that things are going so well for you.
Thank you.
Anytime you ever want to come on my lives when I'm on IG, when I'm doing any of my lives, you're more than welcome.
I
Anytime,
might push the button now because I'll be saying, I'll say
push
something in the
the
comment, but I
button.
would not push request to join or whatever that button is right there.
Push the
I'll
button. You
sit
know what?
in comment.
We'll put our mind to that after you release your album, right? June 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do a live together. Let's discuss it.
Say
Um,
no more.
is it an album or is it a song?
EP.
It's an EP.
EP.
Okay. 10. What is that? What's an EP?
5 songs.
5 songs? Okay. No,
Five
I don't
songs.
know. Making sure.
Yeah.
So five is
5 to
good.
7. 5 to 7.
We could try and see what we could get away with. We might be able to, without getting flagged, we might be able to do like a little listening party
That might be 5.
on my live. So let's see if we could do something like that. You let me know, whatever works for you. If I'm
Um,
available, which I will be available, but if I'm not available, I will make myself available.
say no more.
We could put something together after June 7th.
Okay.
And like that, my followers could at least have a listen. And I have actually a pretty large hip hop following on my IG as far as who the people are and what they like to listen. Most people would think it's an R&B following, but it's actually R&B and a much larger hip hop following than R&B. So I think that would work out really well for you.
Let's do
Definitely. Ain't nothing but a thing. All you got to do is say, let's do it. And like, I'm already
it. Do
putting
it.
it on my agenda.
I like the listening party. I like the listening
Yeah.
party idea.
Yeah. And then, you know what? We can invite Dez and Remo and whomever else wants to come in and, have a listen and give their feedback or, have a conversation with you, shout whoever y'all want to shout out. Which, speaking of shout outs, before we leave, is there anybody or any events or anything that you want to shout out that would like to shout out?
I want to shout out my family first.
That's what's up.
Amore Casey. I want to shout out Grumpy Hustla. June 7th, if you're in Charlotte, Starlight, pull up. It's going to be a great time. If you're in Charlotte, it's a great time. Um, other than that, Shawn Capri, Shawn underscore Capri on IG. Just tap in with me and, you know, join the journey. That's the best I could tell you. And as far as the crew is Grumpy Hustler underscore artifacts, GRUMPYHUSTLA, Grumpy Hustler underscore artifacts. You know, that's what, join the journey. That's the best I could tell you. It'd be things popping up. Join us, man.
Yes. You
I
will
thank
definitely.
you. I thank you, Betty. I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for sharing your platform. Thank you for always supporting and rocking with me and my crew.
It is my
Thank you a million times.
You're very welcome. It is my pleasure. Maybe us having conversations about music will actually be one of the new avenues that'll create something else for you as well. So I'm more than happy to always share my platform with you, Shawn.
Thank you.
I'm super proud of you. I don't know if you can tell.
Thank you.
I don't try to hide from anyone when I'm proud of people that I have seen grow and just evolve into what I believe is their peak, if not almost their peak. So I am, again, super proud of you, super excited with everything to come. I hope all this brings you even more opportunity. So with that, I'm going to close out the show. Again, Shawn, we will be in touch with everything that we discussed earlier, so we can get all that together and introduce more of Shawn Capri to my father. With that, I leave everyone. RG, thank you so much for being in the background and putting everything together for us. You are phenomenal as well, my friend. Everyone, have an amazing night. Peace.